Entrada.
Dígame. Por mí, la hermana mía, por mí. Esa no tiene cemento. Como ellos dicen, porque él le dijo a mi mamá le dijo, él le pidió una cantidad de dinero a mi mamá. Mi mamá le dijo que no tenía cuarto suficiente para pagarle. Entonces le dijo, cógese palé y le pasó $100, juégalo. Cuando tú te lo saques, juégalo todo lo que tú quieras. Que tú vas a tener cuarto para pagarme a mí y vas a quedar con cuarto. Cuando tú te lo saques, tú me traes una vaca con una becerrita. Y se sacó. No, alguien que sabía de eso le dijo que no lo juegue. Le dijo que no lo juegue. Que eso era la hermana mía con la hija. Y salió el padre. Claro que salió. Pero mi mamá no lo jugó. Después cuando mi mamá nosotros fuimos, nosotros íbamos los martes o los viernes. Nosotros volvimos. Que ellos son de ahí de la Victoria. Yo tengo hasta el número de teléfono de ellos. ¿Entiendes? Porque después que yo me sané, había llevado gente. Entonces después le dijo, mami fue gritando y le dijo, porque los brujos no les puede ser sensible. Ellos comen corazones también. Ellos le dijeron, mami le dijo que por qué le va a quitar una vida por dos. Y él lo que le respondió, yo no te pedí cuarto. Yo te pedí lo de mi trabajo. Tú fuiste que me pediste cuarto a mí. Y yo te iba a dar cuarto. Por eso que la Biblia dice, el único benévolo de Dios que da todo a cambio de nada. El diablo, tú le pides algo, él te lo da, pero a cambio de algo. Sin embargo, Dios dura un año, 2 años, hay cosas que yo le pedí al diablo que él me la cumplió. Que sí, te lo juro. Mira, eso fue el vaina de ayer. No, míralo ahí, ese fue el top de ayer. Fue al diablo que yo le pedí que no esté ahí el tipo. Y no está saliendo. ¿Lo cambiaron por tatuaje? Sí. Diablo, esto no tiene madre que tatuaje. Mira lo que digo, él me cumple. No le he pedido de que nada material, pero le he pedido destrucción para esa persona y lo ha destruido. Eso es malo. Pero ajá, tú estás confesando, tú me estás confesando, yo te estoy confesando. Tú sabes que el diablo es el padre de toda maldad. No, porque tú lees y yo le estoy dando esos cambios, la vida de él. Oye. Claro, yo le dije, mira, destrúyelo y a cambio te doy la vida de él. ¿De Chiste TV? No, pero... Porque Chiste era que estaba ahí en la posición de tatuaje. Yo no soy un loco porque yo... pues ya tú sabes que yo estoy hablando, yo no dije no. Pues por eso que ellos te quieren matar, tío. Que me quieren matar, que está
Vamos allá, vamos a la carta que son.
Cada día más para allá. Yo lo vi en fiscalía, Eso es mierda, eso es basura de contenido, se llama basura de contenido. Para poder coger 30,000 views, que fue lo que cogí con esa basura. No, pero tú no puedes eso. Ellos intentaron destruirme a mí, entonces, si tú le pides al enemigo y él te cumple, que le pidan ellos. Pero estos que te quieren matar porque así está Tontón también. Sí, no, Tontón es a mí. Ahora, porque Tontón estaba loco por asesinarte también. Pero por, no sé cómo por ustedes.
Con baja eso, ¿quién te están metiendo?
Y mira lo que hicieron el otro día que vino Tontón a hacer tu contenido. Sí. ¿Entiendes? Pero por
Que baja eso, ¿quién te están metiendo?
Ellos quieren llamar a los personajes de uno.
Vamos a subir esta carta. A ver, Camilo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No dan los fritos.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Flying Tigers and the Gators. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started. Towing the slab in today's game, Tarek Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Down to call here, rolls foul.
Como el 2012 por ahí.
That one misses. And
No
one
puedo
and
jugar en
one.
computador.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
And he deals. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Yo no había jugado pelota hoy.
Yo, hombre, no, yo entraba. Yo aprendí el play ahora. Yo no lo
You gotta
aprendí.
make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right side, hard hit. 1 second.
Yo le di bien esa pelota, mano, pero
Made his
perdió
pitch
así.
down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Sí me va de frío.
Jason Dominguez stands in now, looks at that one inside. And there's the ball.
Good job.
And
Vamos a
swing
ir,
and a miss
che,
there.
2-2 to count.
Diablo, la
Swing and a high
fallé.
fly ball right field. Harper hustling after it. Makes the
Ande.
catch, inning over.
Right, Bill.
Back here with my pal Singy.
Pichao con esta
And joining the
madre.
slab in this one, Bob Feller. What do we have on him?
Que me lo tiempo,
It's
yo no lo he
always
probado,
interesting
¿no?
to see how he utilizes
Ya
all
tú
those
sabes.
pitches and how many of those
La
he has a good
marioneta
feel
le
for
dice.
on that given day.
¡Ey!
He's right. He's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same
Sí,
arm
sí, que
slot,
va
the
la
same
vaina.
tunnel.
Hasta
That
se
can make life
frizó.
very difficult on his opponents.
Ay, Dios
Now the
mío.
number 2
El
hitter,
mío,
Evan Carter.
Dimo. Maldito Dimo.
And a foul ball.
Vamos a jugar a 24, no cabe tapar.
Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take
Y
long
ganamos
for
como
him to
5
make
en
a name for
Watson.
himself. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third.
seis.
He did not go around. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Talking about Feller's debut, he burst onto the scene at his first start. He struck out 15 batters, and he was still in high school. In his fourth start, he racked up 17 Ks. Dominguez, long run into the gap.
Él le dio mal, no es tan grande. Él le dio mal y mira dónde llegó la bola.
2 outs, base is empty.
Aaron
It's
Jordan.
Aaron Judge now. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in.
Con 1-1 juega ese abusador.
Kurtz.
Se le hace swing a toa.
He
Sí,
takes it
está
himself to the bag,
desesperadito.
and that'll do it.
El diablo.
And we're back. And now,
Adolis
Adolis
Garcia.
La tengo en 5 ya.
And that's
Off the plate, ball one.
the
Yeah, no,
inside
no,
edge.
no, no.
1-0. Garcia getting the start in center. 28 years old. And he was born in Cuba. Right side. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually
0-1.
played his high school ball in Florida. Up and
Ball.
in, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a slider
What?
in there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Picheo, good. Ay.
That one
Well, that's
outside.
Yo no sé, pero picheo yo lo veo
Well,
lento.
this is a guy that can
Yo
be
también.
frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and
Diable.
gets the at bat. I'm sure
Nada más fue como para no
sometimes when
poncharme. Yo
pitchers
sentí que se iba a
give up
caer
a first
atrás.
pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
No.
Lindor tries
Gracias.
to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Fights it off, he'll see
Ay,
another.
Dios mío. Diable, buena, loco.
And he struck him out. He
Buen
didn't
cama
make it
esa
easy
mierda.
for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Manny Machado. He swings
Manny
and fouls
Machado.
one off. No score here in the second.
Tiene buenos atributos, tiene 83 de visión.
Next
Ball
one
one.
misses, and now it's even
Ah,
1-1.
Está alta.
A él le vienen a sacarle una, esta es la misma que está en el
Went too
bar.
far, and it's
Esa es lo que la
a strike.
cubina diamante.
1 ball,
Ajá.
2 strikes.
Pitch
Go
misses
best off the
there,
plate.
Se
and
tira
it's
con
2-2.
detrás.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tírame atrás, bien, tírame
2
atrás.
outs, base is empty.
A buen picheo, hijo.
And a
Ay.
swing and a miss. It is a
Deja la agua quemar
3-3
esa reta.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce.
And the
1-0.
first offering is not close. Fastball is
¿Qué
outside.
lo que?
Ahora él vino de que a sentarse. Y que él siga que me espera.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle, and
Bueno.
he knocks it down.
Ay, que no la agarró.
The throw is still
No.
in time, and they get it out of the play. Now the
Oye,
third
porque
baseman,
yo
Isaac
la-
Paredes.
Ay, maldito sea.
Ay, esta mecánica de este picho lo que me desespera.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out.
Imagínate a ellos como batean. Está pichando con el ping-pong.
Ajá.
Pero es buena para el ping-pong porque tú la marcas bien. Esos pitchers que tiran rápido así.
Down the line. Dominguez snags it for the second out. Now it's the second
No, bobo es
baseman,
cuando tiran
Ryan
rápido con
Dozier.
gente en base,
Just
varón.
pulled
Mire.
off of it a little
Como
bit
el
right
Scrubba.
there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the
Good.
middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Throw over to first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good
No,
feel.
es de la de
It was a
rápido.
ground ball, but it was
Sí, de rápido, el
absolutely
diablo.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they
Y
used to
se
say,
ve lenta como
charge
quiera
it.
hacer.
Crazy.
In the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
No, tira, tira.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Atrasado. Está esperando cambio. Pero ahí.
Hit
Claro,
out
güey, es un
swinging.
psicópata con
The
un
high
pollo.
heat too much on that one. On to the third inning, and now the first baseman,
Ni curtido.
Nick Kurtz. And
El
he's
único bobo de eso es la vaina, loco. Que todos los pichos tienen una mecánica diferente y el timing es diferente.
Sí. Y ahora. Y ahora. Y ahora. Esa malandra. La discoteca. Hizo verga, hizo verga. Una, milonga. Vine botella. Y me quemó la crema.
currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Skubal back to work. Swings through that one for
Dios
strike
mío.
0-1.
Le peré más de lo que.
¿Por qué de día? ¿Cuál es la necesidad?
Eso es normal, ¿no?
Aunque este play no tiene el fondo blanco.
Ya está frisado. No, por lo menos no está tan. Diablo, buen pichado, no está tan de día.
Sí, por el fondo que está negro.
Kyle Higashioka. And the
Count
first
1-0.
pitch misses in the dirt. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Hay que esperar los piles de picheo. Entonces, cuando tú lo esperas tanto, ya ni te da tiempo a hacer swing.
Me esperé
Out to short,
demasiado, loco.
Bogarts. The throw to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled
La
over
vi
it. Got the ground
compay.
ball.
Un melón.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball.
Hablo como bajar la de Julio, loco.
Ah, que déjala.
Me está dando calambre con esa carta.
El diablo, loco.
And it's ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Mike Piazza. First
Nope.
pitch
That's inside.
misses.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one fouled off.
¿Qué se están haciendo?
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
Mángate.
Right back to him on the mound.
En el
Piazza
fildeo
off
se
the
loco.
play.
Off-speed pitch.
Vaya, venga la-
He just continued his momentum towards home plate.
No quiere dejar pasar una.
Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Xander Bogaerts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. There's the swing and a miss.
El piche
You got the
desespera el
hitter
bateador,
already
compadre.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now.
Pa' que te claro, tira lento.
Get
Loco.
through this at bat.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Una
Back to
reta
the
de ese
top of the
loco así en
lineup.
todo.
Now
Ya
batting Jared
Durán.
Duran.
Diablo,
On the
¿no?
ground. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. So
Pero yo no creo que la gente llega a home con ese tigre en el center.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Un chucho.
Durant, the runner at first with two gone. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
Ay, no lo estoy viendo. Se va a ir de
Two
boca.
gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. Got him. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando
Luego tú
Tatis
bateas
Jr.
100 con él.
Hombre, yo tengo como 11 turnos, cero.
Changeup missing. And that's ball one. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox
Entonces, como ve que no me está que lo saque, muchacho.
And then eventually moved
Aquí en dos para dos bateos yo más
in
con
June
eso.
of 2016. Tatis waits. That's towards center.
Ya, yo creo que te le queda un chin atrás.
Hauls it
Claro.
in for the out.
Pero fue un chingo en
An
verdad, nada más.
outstanding hitter in Ketel
Lo que le
Marte.
dio en Guira de
He hit
barato.
into a double play his first time up.
¡Hey!
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the
Cuidado, mi amor.
opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Fourth inning underway. No score. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this
De
count,
nuevo.
you're going to have to get...
Está bien, seguí en
To
primera.
second, there's one. Over to first, safe.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him.
Vamos, Garcia.
Good execution.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Bueno,
Adolis
tira para acá.
Garcia. He's 0 for 1.
Para acá, tira para acá.
Just missed.
Ahí.
Para acá, tira para acá.
Dejaron darle una vez.
Déjalo tranquilo.
Acá
Acá, tira, vaca.
Better expect him to be turning on something.
Mira,
It's going to
no,
either
no,
get hit
no,
Mira.
full side.
Di que le llegó.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one in the dirt.
Están usando un taladro. Por ahí se escucha el taladro.
No.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One ball, one
Llegó
strike.
ese, tengo.
Mángate mío. Rodríguez. No.
Pitch
At the ball.
misses. The count now 2-2.
Otro candelazo. Pues.
Swings and misses. Struck
Ahora está
him
incómodo el pitchercito así.
Bryce Harper
Cuando
to
hay
the
que haga
plate.
toda su
Grounded
moriqueta.
out his first time up.
Ach,
Pero cualquiera desespera, pisando.
And swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a
no,
route to
está
do it.
tirando mal,
And that one
mano,
moves his feet.
Adrián, gracias.
Just missed.
Ya por seguir.
Ahí en
Way
pleno.
out front for strike two.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Ahora cuando sueltes esa reta no la baja de 102 porque
He picks up his fifth
todas las que he visto
strikeout
son
on
a
the hill.
102.
So 2 down now, and here is Isaac Paredes. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
Hay que acelerar, que sea uno o dos. Y calentando. Mira, eso va a
Ahí va a
picar.
picar.
Base hit. So
Métete a primera, jugarrón.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So, pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Dozier at the plate now. That's ball one. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-0.
Dale, déjame terminar esta.
On that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo.
Oh, di que más grande. Que tírale trae, se va a jugar mierda.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Dale, Adrián, déjame terminar esta.
Line
Mira.
drive, and
Ok.
that should be extra bases.
Y usted tiene
Lead runner
reacción, no
touches
mira.
second,
Este
headed
se
for
queda
third.
parado.
Córtala, Tati.
The relay to the plate.
Chañe, loco.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a great approach.
No, 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 no,
That was
no.
exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn. at
Está bien, no ha
first to
pasado, no es
intercept.
una carrera.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty.
Tú eres de play, Adrián. Eso.
Here's the pitch. Runner
1
breaks
ball,
for
tercera.
third.
2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit.
Te dormí.
So a wild pitch
Pero
allows the
llegó
runner
vaina,
to
se
advance.
cayó la pelota, fue al
Third
piso.
save. That wasn't close. Here's
Está
a
bien,
high
eso está aquí,
fly
so,
ball
¿no?
to
No.
center. Garcia under it, and the inning is over.
De play. Dame la solicitud entonces.
Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the
Mira el nombre
shortstop,
arriba a la
Francisco
izquierda.
Lindor.
El primero de arriba.
Chururu.
El hueso. Así, sin saber cómo uno se siente.
That
Ball
misses.
1, no strike.
Ball 1.
Vamos a quemarle este por freco.
Lindor being drafted out of Montverde Academy. He's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. In the
2
dirt,
balls,
and
no
now
strike.
2-0.
Cuando te suelte esa reta, muchacho. El diablo.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes.
Pitch,
It's just
good,
a
good,
low
good, good,
percentage
good.
of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Velo ahí.
Lindor swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses
Right.
the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Yeah.
Back
La
up the
meta ahí en
middle
la
and a
caja de
base
bola para que
hit.
vea.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Taladro me tiene
Well,
loco.
that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was
Vamos, la mecha.
106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you
That's a
you're
ball.
right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
1-0.
Machado takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. that one a triple
Ay,
digits.
papá Dios.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a
Grande
swing and a
Johnson
miss
está
there.
paraguayo.
I don't think you want to throw
Diañe, loco, no, hombre, no.
To second
Triple
base.
guau.
Plenty of time at first. That's a
Así
double
que no
play.
me gusta.
So digging
Pero que no la
in,
tira
Nick
mal de
Curtis
cielo.
struck
Está
out
quedando como
swinging his
corto.
first time. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ni amarillo.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
101, le subió uno y que para que no te quede. Pero ahí triple go y fue, no me gusta.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
That pitch started
One
in
ball,
and
two
ended
strikes.
up
No,
on
but
the
yo me
outside
foul.
edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
103.
Le está subiendo. ¡Ey!
Ayer iba a buscar River de tira eso.
Wow, pero Dios mío, van a tumbar el edificio,
Swings through that.
Está bien, no ha pasado nada. Lo que hay que hacerle porque no somos un club.
Mike Piazza. On the
Okay,
ground
wow.
right side. Throws to first in time. Piazza out the play.
Now batting.
Sandy Bogart. Un odio que le tengo a este tipo, no sé.
Last time.
El Bogal.
Sí, vamos a entrar en esa. Lo que pasa es que no, lo que pasa es que no he jugado hoy. No hemos jugado hoy. El play yo lo prendí ahora mismo.
A ver, Wilson dando saqueta de vara.
Bogart swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you
Algo no
look
entra en
down, you're
calor.
chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one in the air center
Vamos
field.
on.
Garcia heads after it.
Ese juego de ayer
He
sí
makes
estaba
the
bueno,
grab.
mano.
And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran. 1 for 2.
Suelta el R2, hombre, el diañe.
In the
Okay,
air,
Mariana.
left field. Dominguez
Repeat
towards
here.
the line. Makes the grab
Vamos a
and
darle.
that'll end the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Higashioka.
Johnson back to work.
Bola.
Outside
está
low.
bateando más con ese que con
And that
Tati.
is ball 1.
Así para que te claro. Y ni sé.
That's
Bola.
down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in.
Suéltala, suéltala.
Really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Check swing and he went.
Pensé que iba a caer bola, está bien.
2 balls and a strike. Check
No,
swing.
no le hice swing, loco.
2-2 the count.
Mira, mira, che, swing, loco.
Now we got
Okay.
this.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really
Pero
think
que
the
pero
outer half
pila
is
de
open.
piteo.
Swings.
Diablo, loco, me tiró el splitter.
So now the DH spot, Julio
A ver.
Rodriguez.
Sí, sí, llegó, dame.
He had a foul ball.
No se está la del
The
teléfono.
Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fastball is outside. Fast forward to 2022 for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year. The Seattle Mariners were the
Diable, que la fallaste.
with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in
Arriba.
2023. Part of the new CBA,
No, no,
enticing
no, no.
Voy a-
teams to promote their good young players.
Vamos, tanto, y prende. No, loco. Dale para adelante.
Fue el líder, imagino.
Para por mucho. Se puso ahí.
Swing and a miss. He was late.
Y ya, yo me la estoy quedando como ansioso de agarrarle la reta.
Pitch explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Cuando te la dejaste ahorita.
Ese es el problema que él tiene, loco, que era los zurdos. Tiene muy poco poder y muy poco contacto.
Debería ser normal, pero bueno.
Just off the outside edge.
Le bateamos a lo derecho.
Otani pichó un inning ayer.
¿Verdad?
Sí.
And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Le hicieron una carrera en el primer inning, pero está bien, porque él va calentando. Diable, eso era un chole loco.
And we're back, bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Yo quiero saber qué diablo que están taladrando, mi hermano. Que no termina.
That swing, it's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Viviendo la mala.
Cógele par de turnos heavy. Ellos no están tirando de que tanto strike. Y ya no quedan 4 innings y no somos un
Pitch in
club.
the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
Esta gente dándole a esa vaina.
Dándole al RD.
Swing and a miss. That one in the
Y
dirt.
98 es que corre, mi hermano.
Gets to it on the
Eso es
first.
una maldita
With no
mierda,
chance to
loco.
recover, he'll reach after the strikeout. Man at first, here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in this one.
Se fue.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
Ay, no, tira la más alta.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Mira, esa gente me descontrolan cuando le dan esa vaina.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cancela el picheo cuando te hagan eso. Tú le das al L1.
Mira, mira.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center
No,
field.
yo voy a poner mira el loco porque qué.
Garcia squeezes it. Runner tags it second. He makes it.
Pero
Bien.
Good base running to move up with
Esto
only
tiene
1
una
out.
cegueta en esa mano.
And now
El hueso.
outfield playing
Now
very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Zimmerman.
On the ground to first.
¡Uy! ¡Maricón! ¡Tira para ya! No tire ya. Mángalo, tira.
The tag.
Ok, bueno.
Yo pensé que te iba a tirar para home.
Maricón, me voy a tirar para home porque yo sé que él se va a devolver. Yo lo que amagué fue.
Pero tú magaste y me lo pasaste a mí, fue.
Por eso amagué como que iba a tirar para home y tiré a primera. Para que él se devuelva. Voy a hacer pariguayo.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
¡Diablo!
Qué tablazo.
That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0.
Una máquina, compadre.
Está bien. Oye, hay que batearle a esta gente. Mira, en la esquinita de abajo, pértete. Y la alzó, pues él le puso el PC ahí fue, ya tú sabes.
Claro.
Está bien, vamos a batear. Hay que hacernos todo lo bajo.
Más para abajo de la bola.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Tirarle un fretón, maricón. Está bien. Está bien. A cogerle turno, ya no están tirando tanto.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Bueno.
That one in triple digits.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Ay, sí.
The other way.
No.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. He's not going to get him. He's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed
That's
willingness
it.
to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive.
Pero pica.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. Dozier takes it in for the out. And there's one away. So here's
No, hombre, no, loco.
Garcia. Swing and a miss. And that strike one.
Una hora para bajar dura.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially
Ay,
with runners on,
loco,
it's got to give you some
no.
confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Dozier puts it away for the out. 2 down.
That's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
No, loco, pero...
Sends it to first. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Jodida mierda.
Here's the first baseman.
Coño, suelten ese redón, mariconazo.
And there's the strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled over to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now
at the plate, Mike Piazza.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Caught him
Ese
looking
tigre
for
tiene
the
puro
K.
control, loco.
Alexander Bogarts.
Ese bicho tiene mucho control.
And first offering is fouled off.
A ver.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
0-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow. Vamos. No quedan 6.
And we're back. We go to
Eso no es nada, Adrián. Eso no importa.
Manny Machado. Out to
Se lo va a estar haciendo para que prenda.
Pero es que yo le estoy dando está bien que yo le di abajo, pero el siempre sí ahí bien, el swing bien, compadre. Yo le di un jonrón con una pelota abajo.
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hurts at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swings through that.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty.
Maldito estilo, pues es rendido de mierda.
On the bump today. And now Kyle Higashioka. In the dirt, ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
2-0. Ball down.
Voy a esperar una nomás, pero todas caigan bola de posición.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot. So 2 down. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Next pitch is outside.
¿Y cuánto cuesta esa carta?
Como 200,000 y pico. No se dio bajo.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Johnson throws over.
Que va a concentrarte aquí.
And misses inside. Higashioka off of first with 2 away.
Corre. Que yo no sé si con Julio yo no la saco, loco. ¡Vamos! Julio me asusta, Déjalo ahí, déjalo ahí. Sale de 1 y nos quedan 4 outs.
Back to the top of the order now. In steps El Niño.
Está bien, Adrián, está bien.
Tatis Jr. 1 for 3.
Dale otro.
Pitch misses
Ahí.
there, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no
Strong,
strike.
33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North
Dale al
Dakota.
R2 y mírale los picheos.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ya lo vi ya.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
3 balls,
So definitely
no
a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And the tying run is on base.
One of the things
Buen
about
papi,
that
güey.
two-out walk, the base runner over at first base
Diablo, pero tiene
very
verde picheo.
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI.
Trae del 5 al sur el cambio.
That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
That's a big run over
Big
first
shot.
base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
¡Diable, loco! Está bien.
Here's the left fielder.
No quedan tres outs, hicimos.
That
1-0.
misses the
Mira,
zone.
pare loco.
And that's ball one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing called strike.
Well, he
Que no se envase, de vuelta corre bien. Ahorita.
Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Coño, loco, pero qué.
Base hit.
Que le están dando unos hits,
Eso
mano.
fue el compay.
O tal vez, pero le puso el PCI mal, porque yo sé que no. Mira, yo
Mira,
slay.
yo slay.
Next. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the inside corner.
Le reta pega por si se va.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing,
Y
and
ahora
that's
se va
ball
ahí.
one.
Tírale reta pegar.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Nope. That's inside.
Para Mengu, pero dime tú.
He swings and
Wow,
drives
me
one
lo
out to
pica.
deep left field. That one's got a chance. Hits
¡No me haga eso!
Durant around third. The tag and he's out.
Loco, qué mal pildeo. Yo la estaba esperando de bound, loco.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a
Ese fue
ground
la
out,
pared.
a strikeout. Judge
Ah,
rips
pero es la
that one.
madre que le están dando,
That's down. One hops off the wall.
No llega a tercera, ¿no?
And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
En la madre lo toma pico.
Perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the
Dale base por bola a Harper.
New pitcher now, Camilo
Se vienen dos derechos.
And that's a big. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. First and second, one out. Paredes, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1's the count.
It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gassed it right by him. And the batter now, Brian Dozier.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2
Judge
strikes.
at second. Harper at first. 2 out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark.
No ha pasado nada.
Cristian.
Digging in as the switch in again. Outfielder Jason Dominguez.
Acabando ya. ¿Cómo para 24 para el
No, quedó un rato metiéndolo.
1-0.
Well, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Ese piscilla, yo lo estoy metiendo, no.
This to third, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Garcia, the next to hit, takes outside. That's off the mark. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Ay, Dios mío.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth.
Cruza, Dios mío, loco. Le saqué el PCI mucho.
Gente le dan toma a
Great
nosotros.
defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Lindor at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Mira cómo no le da ya. Imagínate tú. En fin, la hipocresía de este juego.
A ver qué más.
Qué hipócrita te juega.
Viste, McCurry. Eso es para abajo y para abajo, nunca para arriba. Tengo una crema. Ahora.
Crecía. Como, what the fuck? Vaya. Martín Digo. Vamos, Randy Johnson.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Texas taking on the Dominican Republic.
Redúcelo.
Ready to go? And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
One down. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Fought off foul. One out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back.
Picheo en el piso le da.
In the air, right field.
Esa reacción de Tati atrás, mi hermano.
Tatis brings it in. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Jack Paglione. That one in triple digits.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can...
Well, going to pause on that thought as that'll... Back here at Coors Field and towing the slab, Randy Johnson.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ball 2.
That's inside. Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
No, punchole.
He chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ketel Marte in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Johnson checks on first. Back to first, and he's safe. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
No joda, loco.
To second, that's 1.
Mira qué rápido hizo la animación.
Top of the second, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Polanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And before the pitch, he steps off. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And there's the ball.
1-0.
Swings and misses. And the count even at
1
1.
1 strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 strikes.
Donaldson
Todavía
delivers.
sí.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter.
That's ball 2.
That one misses. 2-0. That one
3
almost
balls,
got him.
No strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that's in the dirt. Looks like he wants the signs again. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Jet swing went around. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Evan Carter now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
2-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I
Yeah,
think he's going to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Right.
Entrate con el pana ese que te
Sí.
Strikes him out with 101.
¿Qué puedo entrar?
No.
Back here in Denver, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Hayes whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Bogaerts fields it cleanly. Fires to first on the run.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Nick Kurtz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt, blocked. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
2 strikes.
Here goes the runner.
Cónchale, loco. ¿Qué diablo pichan con él?
And we're back. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Donaldson back to work. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Donaldson winds and fires. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. First pitch misses. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fly to right his first time. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. Zips it across, and Ramirez. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and the batter now, Mike Piazza.
What?
Misses off the plate. Ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
Oye, esa pila. Yo lo conseguí bien a ver.
Hacks and misses.
Hay que
It's a
coleccionar, tú no
strikeout.
coleccionas las cartas, pa.
Digging in, Julio Rodriguez. And takes low for ball 1. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Right through there for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Diable, loco, esa mamá.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Corbin Carroll. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. 2 outs. And that is downstairs. Now
1 ball, 2
1-2.
strikes the count.
No, fíjate, tirando bien, mano.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon.
Ese
That's a
gente
strikeout.
dando pila, picha.
Back here at
Elio
Coors Field.
Kelly.
Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. That one in triple digits. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Carroll makes the play, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Multivex.
And that one almost got him. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
The third baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Inside, almost got him.
Vaya, se en primero.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that's in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Denver, stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In 1 inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead.
Pero es que se le pegan al guante, Dios mío.
Done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Fouled off left side.
Diablo de Kiao.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Caglione makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
That one in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1.
Diablo, Eli. Digo, ley. A fuego.
Wow.
Bogarts slings it across, and he has thrown 4. And we're back. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Una bala ahí.
Xander
Ahí no me acuerdo.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Juan Soto.
Base hit. That was through the infield. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Kurtz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Bogarts gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside with a breaking ball.
2 strikes.
That's down and in. picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Evan Carter. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Mike Piazza digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through.
El diablo, pero tiene una salida,
Malo, malo. Malo, dale Suzuki, que tengo un segundo piso.
Agárrate de ahí.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Donaldson checks on the runner. Bogarts dives back. Donaldson kicks and deals. De La Cruz. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. And there's a strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And it's fouled off. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Ryan Dozier. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Late on that fastball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Nope.
And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caglione on the move. Brings it in. And there's one away. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice.
El diablo.
Feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And a foul ball.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And now it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Hey, deja fly.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
También out. Gracias,
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Tatis around second. The relay to third. He's in there. One down, runner at third. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Well,
Adrián se tiene que
he
tratar
doesn't
de
have
bajar
anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one ripped.
Hablé de
Drops into
tigre
the
loco y
glove.
voy a sacar el
Runner
balón de la
tags from
nada.
third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Nada que hace.
And now the
juego,
catcher
¿no?
comes up to hit. Mike Piazza struck out swinging his first time.
No, ya estoy contado.
Cacho, deja bol.
That's in for a strike.
Pues raro que no voy yo. Vamos allá.
Dime, Ian, dime. Ah, pero lo loco, de que fallece maldito.
He's under it. And the inning is over.
Me lo va a cantar a partir de ahí.
Back here at Coors Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the DH,
Nope,
Jose
that's a ball.
Ramirez.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Un muchacho.
Ripped, but it curls foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball,
Pero y
2
este
strikes.
muchacho.
Piazza fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Jack Paglione. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the
También es lo más
6th.
difícil que el diablo aprenderse. De eso
Swings
mejor
through
que lo
that.
And it
sabe.
really looks like these hitters have been
I got a
in
ball, 1
between
strike.
with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been
That's a
able
ball.
to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Usted me avisa si usted se va a quejar.
This one popped up. Marte going after it. Makes the grab, and there's 2
Me
gone.
encantaron dos. Una, dos.
2 down, base is empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ay,
Swings through that one.
Ay,
0-1.
0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it,
ay,
and a
ay,
teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty.
Pero viste esa línea.
Off the
That's ball
mark
2.
there. And it's 2
Vamos allá, la fucking cabra.
That one ripped right center
Está
field.
loco.
That's back. And
No
gone.
mejor.
A shot to the opposite field.
¿Quién como
It's 3-0.
tú?
Now the third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. He's 0 for 1. That's to third, and that chance handled. Throws to first. Out number 3.
Vamos a
Well, we
matar.
go bottom
Leading
6.
off
And
for the
now the
Dominican
DH,
Republic,
Julio
the designated
Rodriguez.
hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Johnson back to work.
Pedrito.
And a foul ball.
Mira. No compone. Mentira, diablo, coño.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Madre.
And
1 ball,
that one is
2
in the dirt.
strikes.
And the count 1 and 2.
Y es boy.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Chases in the dirt, slider there. On to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Sí, man. Lo hinqué.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And he's safe at first.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job, a bad ball hit.
Next offering is downstairs. Runner takes off.
No, no haga swing.
Foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. That one in triple digits. Runner goes again. And it remains 2-2. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
No.
To first, and he breaks for second. Oh, caught up in a rundown now.
Vamos allá. Ay, te quedaste parado. Ay.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Here's Ketel Marte.
And
the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he is attacking pitching on a route like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Throw over to first, and he's back in easily.
That ball's foul.
Carroll off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go.
Yo sé que no le voy a dar, ¿para qué le hago swing?
And that's a stolen base, not even close. The pitch. And they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Johnson checks the runner, and he's back safely. Man on second, 2 down. Runner on the go again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner goes again.
Baja. Corre, muchacho, ahí todo.
Carroll rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in there safely.
Well, he found himself behind an account right there, but he didn't give in. Kind of just punks it out there the other way. He didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Move to second, and he's back in safely.
The strategy when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the bottom of the 6th. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Pick off move to second, and he's back in on a dive. Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. stays
Tiene
alive.
que dar un tablazo.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here in Denver, here's Bogarts now.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Camilo Doval.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Oh, yeah.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And he'll step off and take the signs again.
No batía.
Explotaron la violencia.
Bueno, que bien.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2 the count. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses. Ball 3.
Una carrera un poco tan malo.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
100 miles an hour to foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because
No,
he didn't get a knock, but a
la
good piece
base.
of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Estaba en segunda. Ah, pues.
Carroll ranges back.
Vamos
Pulls
allá.
it in on the warning track. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. Was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. And now 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on play with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ay, Dios mío. Te coy.
Just misses
that's
with that
inside.
one.
These first two hitters
Deja que
really
estaban en
making it
medio, no
work
le
out
vi.
there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
3 swings and misses, struck him out.
Vamos allá.
The left fielder, number 32.
2 outs,
Vamos
bases empty.
allá.
Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Prendí el bate.
Out towards right center field. Carroll hustling after it. And that is that.
Y hay 0 out, yo creo.
And we're
No
back.
hay uno.
Now,
Ahí pone una calenta.
Ryan Dozier.
Now pitching. Bob Feller.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Throw to first.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
In the dirt. The tying run at the plate.
Hey!
In the dirt.
1-1.
Nice job behind the plate there. Tatis waits. A little bit high.
2.
And it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Esa rotación la estoy viendo 80.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Tiene que esperar porque es el segundo bateador, yo creo.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance. That's ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Vamos allá, vamos allá, vamos allá. tengo ya.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
With the tying run at the plate, you're the bottom of the 7th. And ball 4 to avoid.
Wrong side of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Piazza swings through it for strike 1.
Estamos ahí de cerca. Esto bueno.
Right through there for a strike. Dozier on second. Kurtz over at first with 1 away.
Yeah.
And that one handled. Fired to second. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Doval, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker.
Two balls, 1 strike.
There's the swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's down and away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's.
Now
Aroldis Chapman into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing. At the plate, Corbin Carroll. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Back to first, and he's safe. And now he steps off the rubber. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Here's a 2-0.
That's ball 3. I got 3-0.
There's a strike. There's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So now the DH spot, Jose Ramirez. First pitch misses. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Tatis makes the grab, 2 down. Jack Caglione will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
La completica la colección.
El diablo, ese picho sí es raro, mano.
Ya.
Caglione.
Ahora yo no le tiré foto. Ahora vamos a apuntar.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Ese picho no me gusta. Se picha muy rápido. No me agrada.
Runner is second, 2 down.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Into center and a base hit. They're waving Piazza home. He'll score easily. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the DH, Julio Rodriguez.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Corbin Carroll.
Counts
Not
1-0.
even close there. And that is ball 1. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Rodriguez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around second is Rodriguez. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Back-to-back singles. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Corre, corre, corre. Muchacho.
He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 4-4. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. Go swing. Just.
En el chat de vaina, Tito.
Tú sabes cuando tú le dices corre, eso llega tardísimo.
Ya lo empaté el juego, la saqué.
Ball 2.
Eso es, coger turno ahí.
2 balls, 1 strike.
¿Qué coño es esa de barata? Se la...
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That ball's foul.
Amigo. Yo soy de Bucareño. Hola. Sorry.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Yeah.
Fouls it off. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another
Lleva un turno
payoff
peleado, le ha
pitch.
hecho ya como 10 piches.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here.
Juega bien el palo.
Ahí entra. Buena base por bola.
And that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. And next will be the
Pichón le cogió base por bola.
cleanup hitter.
Como 10 o 12 le cogió base por bolas. Metían al pitchercito ese que teníamos nosotros, el que picha lento. Lo ablandé, sí.
Vamos allá, Crio, vamos allá, vamos allá. Pero tira la pelota. No, yo le di a tirajón, pero no tiró. Ay, tu maldita madre.
Caracas, Venezuela.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1's the count.
Oh, he can't hang on.
Diaño, el juego robando, Dios mío.
First not in time. So up next,
Mira eso.
1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
2 balls, 2
In
strikes.
the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2.
Oye, ¿qué le dio? ¿Ustedes habían terminado, Chris? ¿Tú qué se fue? ¿Tú qué se fue, loco? Ahí, buenísimo.
That's back there. Booyah. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked.
That's
That's a good approach, paying off.
1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-2.
That one inside, and it's 1-2.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Tatis, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one is downstairs.
Eso, ahí tiene que plantarte a coger turno, no te la desesperes. Está bien, bueno.
It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss.
He's going to steal second.
0-1's the count.
You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ay, le
And
la
there's a foul
falla.
ball. Kurtz makes the catch. And that. Back here in Denver, all set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
First pitch just misses.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball two. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, full count now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tatis ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now here is Key Brian Hayes.
Key Brian Hayes.
First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. And now 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Kurtz hauls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And here is Xander Bogaerts. First pitch, not close. And that one fouled off. Hoffman is just one strike away. And a base hit up the middle. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Nick Kurtz. And that is out of play. Move to first. Bogaerts gets back easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the eighth and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the ninth. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
El grupo que tú me dijiste donde juegan, ¿es de aquí, de Play o de WhatsApp? Invítame el de Play.
No, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1
Dime ahí.
Invítame al grupo tuyo de WhatsApp.
¿A qué grupo?
Al de WhatsApp. Al que tú tienes.
Yo no tengo de WhatsApp.
Que tú no tienes, no te hablo de mentira. Que tú, Joel y hermano tienen un grupo.
Yo no tengo. Ellos,
Métale algo y así, dale vuelta a ver si tú puedes sacarlo.
Que tú no tienes grupo.
no. Dale, yo te lo voy a mandar ahora, Adrián. Hablamos debajo en un rato.
Está bien.
¿Qué amor?
Que yo no dije que me lo van a mandar ahora. Que te lo van a mandar ahora.